Is the screen illusion finally fading when the camera turns off? That provocative question has followed Chinese actor Ren Jialun, Alan Ren, for years, and recent online discussions have once again pushed his real-life image into the spotlight. Born in 1989 in the Qingdao, Shandong province, Ren Jialun has long been part of a curious phenomenon in Xi entertainment, actors whose on-screen presence feels far more commanding than their off-screen appearance. Much like fellow Shandong native Wang Xiaoming, Ren has often been labeled one of the industry's most height-debated male stars. While official profiles list him at around 178 centimeters, many netizens remain skeptical, arguing that his real-life proportions do not quite match what audiences see on television. At a past offline event in Guangzhou, an attendee who saw Ren Jialun up close recalled how carefully styled his appearance was. From head to toe, every detail seemed designed to maximize height. Thick-soled shoes, subtle inner lifts, and a deliberately elevated hairstyle all worked together to create a taller silhouette. However, even with these combined efforts, the visual effect reportedly fell short of expectations. Instead of looking naturally tall, the overall proportions appeared slightly off, giving the impression of a larger head and shorter legs, which some felt disrupted the balance of his figure. This contrast between reality and screen image highlights a broader truth about the entertainment industry. Television and film are powerful tools of visual enhancement. Camera angles, framing, costume design, and post-production can dramatically reshape how an actor is perceived. In Ren Jialun's case, many viewers agree that he looks significantly more striking on screen than in candid, real-world settings. It is not necessarily a flaw, but rather a reminder of how much cinematic illusion contributes to star power. Ren Jialun's journey into the entertainment world is itself unconventional. He was not trained as a professional actor from a young age. Instead, his early years were dedicated to table tennis, where he showed enough promise to join a provincial team. Unfortunately, an injury forced him to retire from the sport at just 16 years old, abruptly ending what could have been an entirely different career path. Following that setback, Ren entered the entertainment industry through talent competitions. Under his birth name, Ren Jialun, he later traveled to South Korea as a trainee, preparing for a potential debut in a boy group under the name Ren Jialun. That plan never materialized, and he eventually returned to China, rebranding himself as Ren Jialun and shifting his focus to acting, a decision that would define his future. Despite achieving name recognition, Ren Jialun's position in the industry has often been described as somewhat awkward. He is not widely regarded as a top-tier acting powerhouse, nor does he fit neatly into the category of a traffic-driven idol with explosive popularity. His projects tend to generate steady but unspectacular attention, rarely reaching the viral heights that define major industry breakthroughs. Several factors are often cited for this plateau. Ren debuted relatively late compared to many of his peers, and he also made the uncommon choice, by entertainment industry standards, to marry and start a family early in his career. While this earned him respect for stability and responsibility, it arguably limited his appeal within fan-driven marketing ecosystems that thrive on fantasy and availability. In recent years, his new releases have struggled to spark widespread discussion, often passing quietly without significant buzz. For some observers, this reinforces the idea that Ren Jialun exists in a gray area of Xi entertainment, consistently working, recognizable, yet never quite dominating the conversation. Ultimately, Ren Jialun's story reflects the complex realities behind celebrity images. Height debates, proportion critiques, and popularity rankings may dominate online discourse, but they only capture fragments of a much larger picture, one shaped by career pivots, personal choices, and the ever-blurring line between on-screen illusion and off-screen reality. From a broader perspective, the ongoing discussion around Ren Jialun's height and proportions says less about the actor himself and more about the rigid standards imposed on male celebrities in Xi entertainment. Unlike many of his peers, Ren does not rely heavily on visual dominance or perfect idol proportions to sustain his career. Instead, his continued presence in the industry reflects a different survival model, one built on consistency, professionalism, and a relatively scandal-free personal life. It is also worth noting that Ren Jialun's on-screen effectiveness cannot be measured solely by real-life appearance. In several of his historical and modern dramas, careful styling, character design, and restrained performances have helped him establish a recognizable screen identity. While he may lack the explosive popularity of top traffic stars, his ability to maintain steady work over the years suggests a level of industry trust that should not be overlooked. Ultimately, Ren Jialun represents a type of actor who exists between labels, neither a classic idol nor a critically acclaimed acting powerhouse. This in-between position may limit his peak visibility, but it also grants him a certain longevity in an industry known for rapid turnover. Whether audiences focus on height debates or career metrics, his trajectory highlights a quiet truth of C entertainment: not every actor needs to dominate headlines to remain relevant. Thanks for watching Cbiz News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for your daily fix of Chinese entertainment. See you in the next video.